Well, good morning, boys and girls. How are you today? It's been a while, but Miss Wanita is here this morning. So, we are going to do a story. This is going to be a story time. But I just wanted to say it's so good to see you and welcome back. So, we're going to do our good morning song and then we're going to do the story. Ready? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you this morning? It's good to see. Here it's good to see Miss Wanita here. Good to see everyone here. How are you this morning? Yay! Good job, boys and girls. So now I am going to put on my special glasses because we are going to do our story. And this morning, my story is titled Miss Tizzy. Miss Tizzy. This is the front of the book. This is the spine of the book. And this is the back of the book. So I will read and then I will show you the pictures. And Miss Tizzy is written by Livermore Gray and illustrated by Jada Rowland. So, the author is Livermore Gray and the pictures are done by Jada Rowland. And I want you to see the pictures. Can you see the pictures? Okay. Miss Tizzy always wore a purple hat with a white flower in it and high-top green tennis shoes. The neighbors thought her peculiar, but the children loved her. Peculiar means they thought that she was a little bit weird, if you understand that. Miss Tizzy's house was pink and sat like a fat blossom in the middle of a street with white houses, white fences, and very neat flower gardens. Miss Tizzy had no fence at all, but she had flowers that grew everywhere and spilled over onto the sidewalk. So this is Miss Tizzy. Miss Tizzy let the children pick the flowers. Then she gave them clean glass jelly jars to put them in, and the children loved it. Miss Tizzy's big yellow cat, Hiram, slept in a window box in the middle of some red geraniums. Sometimes he climbed on her shoulders and hung there like a tired old fur piece. On Mondays, Miss Tizzy baked cookies. She let the neighborhood children put in the raisins and then licked the bowl while the cookies were baking. The children loved it. On Tuesdays, Miss Tizzy made puppets out of old socks. She made a puppet for each boy and girl. They made up their own stories and put on shows for Miss Tizzy. She laughed and clapped every time, and the children loved it. On Wednesdays, Miss Tizzy played her bagpipes. She gave the children spoons and pans and let them pretend they were playing real drums. Each Wednesday, one child got to be special and play a silver penny whistle. Every child got a turn. They marched up and down the street with Miss Tizzy and her bagpipes leading the parade. Hiram sometimes marched along, and the children loved it. On Thursdays, Miss Tizzy gave the children clean, white paper and crayons. They drew pictures of sunshine and butterflies. They put them in Miss Tizzy's red wagon and delivered them all over town to people who had stopped smiling and had grown too tired to come out of their houses anymore. Hiram rode in the front of the wagon with a red ribbon around his neck, and the children loved it. On Fridays, Miss Tizzy opened her trunk and they all played dress up. There were hats with feathers and hats with bows. There were baseball caps and straw hats with bright red bands. Everyone wore a hat. Miss Tizzy put on a lace shawl and served pink lemonade in her best china cups. The children loved it. On Saturdays, Miss Tizzy put roller skates on her green tennis shoes and went up and down the sidewalks. The children came out of the white houses and joined her. They made a roller skate train holding on to Miss Tizzy's long skirt. Hiram was usually the caboose. The children made train sounds and Miss Tizzy was the engineer. The engineer means the driver of the train. She never scolded the children for being too loud, and the children loved it. Can you see Hiram being the caboose? On Sundays, when the day was over, the children stretched out on bright quilts in Miss Tizzy's backyard and looked up at the stars. The tree frogs croaked their summer sounds, and Miss Tizzy sang songs about the moon, slightly off key. The children didn't care. They loved it. So Miss Tizzy was not the best singer, but the children loved to hear her sing. One day, Miss Tizzy took off her purple hat with the white flower and laid it on the window seat. Then she took off her high-top green tennis shoes and placed them under her high white bed. Miss Tizzy lay down on her feather mattress. She was very sick. Hiram left his window box and curled up at her feet. He did not purr anymore. The doctor came and went. He shook his head and looked very serious. The children were sad. They didn't know what to do. They missed their grown-up friend. Finally, they had an idea. On Monday, they baked cookies with raisins and brought them to the pink house. On Tuesday, they stood in the yard and held up puppets to the window. They put on a puppet show just for Miss Tizzy. That was so nice of the children, don't you think? On Wednesday, they brought pans and spoons and played a soft little drumming sound just outside the door. On Thursday, they drew pictures with orange and red crayons and put them in Miss Tizzy's mailbox. On Friday, they put on funny hats and left a tea tray at the front door. They left Iram a bowl of cool milk. On Saturday, they put a brand new pair of skates in a big box with a purple ribbon on top and took them to Miss Tizzy. On Sunday, when the sun went away, the children stood underneath Miss Tizzy's window. They sang all the moon songs she had taught them. Miss Tizzy's hat glowed in the moonlight. She was having a peaceful dream. She heard the children singing, and she loved it. The end. Did you like that story? I just love that story. Did you like my story? Yes, yes, yes. Did you like my story? Yes, yes, yes. Or maybe no. It's okay if you didn't like the story. But if you didn't like the story, I would like you to tell your mommy why you didn't like the story. Okay, boys and girls? So who remembered? What was the name of the lady in the story? Huh? Did you say Miss Tizzy? Yes, you are so correct. Let me fix my glasses here. Miss Tizzy was the name of the lady, and she did some stuff. Who remembered what she did? Can you remember? What did she do on a Monday? Oh, bake cookies! Yes! Oh my gracious, you guys are so smart. She baked cookies, and who did she allow to come and help her with the cookies? The boys and girls who lived in her community or her neighborhood. Yes, that's correct. And the children loved it. Oh yes, Miss Tizzy let them bake with her. They licked the bowls and they put in the raisins. Oh my gracious, Miss Tizzy was a lot of fun. And then on Tuesday, what did they do on Tuesday? Let's see. Who can tell me the right answer? You know, Miss Wanita's head is not as smart as your guys. I can't remember all the things she did, but I know you can. So let's see. And what was the name of Miss Tizzy's big yellow cat? Who remembers? I heard somebody say Hiram. Oh my gracious. Hiram was his name. So, did you guess that on Tuesdays they made puppets for each boy and girl, and then the children made up their own stories and shows? That's what they did on a Tuesday. Oh boy. And how about a Wednesday? On Wednesday, what did they do? They played with instruments. They used pots and spoons and pans, and Miss Tizzy played her bagpipe, and they had so much fun. Let's see if we can go through it. On Thursday, they made pictures with their crayons, and they put them in Miss Tizzy's red wagon. Oh my gracious. And then on Friday, they played dress up and they put on hats and all kinds of different costumes. And Miss Tizzy put on her shawl. Her shawl is a piece of cloth that is made pretty that you put around your shoulders to help to keep you warm or just to dress up your clothes. So Miss Tizzy would put on her shawl. See? This is her shawl right here. That's a shawl. Sometimes you may see your mommy wear it if she goes to church. So, right? And on Saturdays, they would skate all over the place. But on Sundays, they would relax in the afternoon. But I want you to tell your mommy what happened to Miss Tizzy and what the children did. So that's your homework. I want you to watch it and then discuss it with your mommies and daddies. And so, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the story today. And now Miss Wanita is going to say bye-bye. Toodle-doo. See you next time.